Welcome, respected sadhakas, the nine types of individualities in us. Let us become aware of the sufficient viragi, sufficient lokasevaka, dharma, premi and samsthapaka, the bhakta of the Bhagavan, shishya of the Guru, mumukshu from the samsara, jignasu of the tattva, therefore, nirantara shrota. These Ashtavidha together is called the ninth sadhakatva. In us, how much clear it is. On that depends our spiritual doings and evolutions. Let it not be very, very vague, you know, क्या कहते हैं उसको मिस्टी मिस्टी. Let it be with crystal clear understanding and that awareness be there always in us. So to no moment we are without either reminding our identity with Brahman or remembering, surrendering, praying to Ishvara or worshipping, invoking the grace from the Devatas or listening, remembering and following the sadhana instructions given by the Gurus or referring to contemplating on the Shastras, Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa. Either of them we have to be always engaged in and nothing other than this. So, just like in our day to day life, we have twice, thrice having bhojanam. This taken bhojana and jala and all of that, giving us the required energy, korak, that we are able to do whatever throughout the day. The purusharthas, maybe the naukari, maybe the vyavahara, maybe the responsibility, maybe the duties, maybe the seva at the physical level. Isn't it? Minus that bhojanam, no energy to do anything. Same way, daily satsanga, daily shastra adhyana is the kurak, food, for the antakarana, for it to do its purushartha of karma yoga, ashtanga yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, the sadhanas. Just like bhojana not taken, no energy, the physical faculties don't work. So too, the bhojana of the satsanga of shastras, swadhyaya of shastras, if we don't regularly do, then our antakarna will not do these to be done sadhanas for moksha. It will only go outside for grazing the worldly things. That is the beginning of our destruction. Therefore, without giving any chance or alternative to us, bus keep on involving in Shravana Swadhyaya and understood sadhanas nirantara doing. And that like till that Paramatma is experienced, go on involving in it. Anything other than it, opposite to it, neutralizing it, demoralizing us in it, whether it is the suggestion of the mind, temptation of the senses, or the suggestion from the outer world, temptation from the objects, or the sentimental, emotional sayings of any of the misguiding people, all of them have to be ruthlessly rejected. That great personality when we get, we can really congratulate ourselves. In any other case of, let us say, Desha Bhakti, first I love my nation, I serve it. Fixed. And anybody comes, talks anything nonsense about my nation, I'll not listen. Anything of selfishness in which nationals' interests are disturbed are told to me, मैं क्यों सुनूंगा मैं सुनूंगा ही नहीं मुझे बताए माँ भारती my nation I will serve her. In the same way, in my own particular profession, I just serve. From how many years you are a doctor? 29 years. Oh, very good. How many banks you have started? Not in how many banks you have account or how many banks your account is overflowing. Isn't it? How many banks you have started? If he says only one bank, that is minimum amount is there to balance the account. Hare, how come it is you are doctor from 28 years? I am also doctor from 20 years, but I have 20 buildings. Why don't you do this and that professionally? And so many tarike are there for earning so much in the medical profession. Why don't you do? And if the doctor is sold out not to the money but to the dharma, but to the professional dharma of removing dukkha of the patients. The two dukkha to the patients are one sharira dukkha, and that anyway bichare they suffer. In fact, they die only. The other dukkha is the fear how much this doctor will charge. Will I be able to pay? That dukkha is more. If this doctor is committed for that, Sharira dukkha I will remove, mind dukkha I will not give. He says in my life, how many patients have come. I have had to get so much money from them. They pleaded, they said, we can't pay or only this much. I accepted. Hundreds and hundreds of them. No, that doctor who decides like this, will he be tempted by anyone who says, Chalo, I'll give you techniques by which you can make so much money, balance, ornaments, and multiple hospitals here and there. You can make it a big profession. नहीं सुनेगा. So to a politician, so to anybody, a true honest. So to a true honest spiritual seekers we are. Other than spirituality, we don't yield to anyone. So now these understandings, these convictions, these strengths are the ones which we go on getting when we study the stories of great Mahapurushas, Avataras, Bhaktas, Sadhakas, and all. That is why we have to regularly expose our antakarana to them. Definitely such antakarna, if not today, tomorrow, if not this life, next life, gets into that thinking, understanding of higher life living. Higher means morally, ethically, spiritually. आप उस मनोबुद्धि को इस ज्ञान को अवकाश ही अवसर ही नहीं दोगे तो if you don't allow this manobuddhi an opportunity to listen to all that, when will it know about the possibility of these things? And the same manobuddhi is exposed only to those places where this is Kali Yuga, you have to be corrupt only. This Kali Yuga, you have to be sensuous only. This Kali Yuga, you have to be in this way negative only. You have to दबाव others, you have to suppress others. अब ऐसे ही मन अंतःकरण सुनेगा उसको लगेगा वही करेक्ट है. Like in our history books, if you don't glorify our avatars, rishis, munis, sanatana dharma, etc., the children will never learn about the glories. And what nonsense that education system gives on the name of history, they believe that only, unfortunately. Isn't it? Should we not make every our child like the Prahlada, like the Nachiketas, like Bala Rama, we are studying in this text, Bala Krishna, Bala Hanuman. अब वैसे खुराक दो तो वो बनेंगे वैसे. So, oneness in us, we can't be lighter, we can't take our life for granted, we cannot allow our faculties to be exposed to the non positive. Ruthlessly, choicelessly, through the study of Shastra regularly, we have to go on feeding our antakarana with only these higher, greater, nobler visions, possibilities, states to be achieved. For that reason only, we are doing our Shastra Dhyana. Puja Gurudev has given us this. Today is his 75th Sannyasa Diksha anniversary, 1949, February 25. We also got 1998, February 25, exactly 49 years after. That also Shivaratri again. Good coincidence. Shivaratri, Sunday, February 25, 49 years later. So understood, this is how we have to equip ourselves. For that only this. Now, for you and me personally, those who are studying regularly Shastra, even after studying so much, still our Antakarana Vyavahara is not fully prepared. If we don't do this, how much down and down and down degradation would have happened in our life? At least we are now sustained. Whatever the lower level we are, further we are not degrading. Now intensify this, become more committed, Definitely, the convictions, the strengths will happen in doing the due sadhanas. We can see that beautiful transformations happening in us. Very beautiful. The Lord, the Guru should clap for our every of such doings and achievements. Like when the cricket field with every boundary sixer hit by the batsman in the pavilion, everybody claps. इस तरह से चलिएगा. For this purpose only, while studying so many shastras from last 4.5 years, Upanishads, Puranas, Itihasas, Smriti Granthas, hundreds of stotras, Shanti mantras, Suktas, कितना हम पढ़ रहे थे. Recently, from last 35 days, we have started the study of Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam on 22nd Jan 2024. The day Sri Rama Prana Pratishtha happened in the Ayodhyaji Balaka Rama. We are in the first Vairagya Prakaranam. We have seen day before yesterday up to Bhagavan Rama doing the Vigarhanam of the Jivanam itself. Yesterday we started a very powerful topic. That is why more than 20 minutes, 25 minutes of introduction only we gave yesterday. That is the Ahankara Vigarhanam. We chanted the entire chapter. First shloka mantra Vaisa, 21 more, 20 more shlokas are there. We will study it. So Ahankara Garhana by Lord Rama. Ego, understanding of ego. Understanding, accepting that all problems come from this ahankara only. That way, objectifying it and trying to reduce it. The techniques for sadhana and all, throughout this shastra, later on the gurus will tell us. But first, what is our dukkha? What might be the cause of that dukkha disease? When you put in front of doctor, with further investigation, doctor diagnoses exactly the details of disease. He gives the medication prescription. So here also, that is the Sthula Sharira Roga. This is Sukshma Samsara Bhava Roga. What a powerful, perfect chapter it is, and 100% I am sure that none of these things we will understand, nor we accept, nor we able to digest, and yet we will do the study of it, only to send the seeds into our heart for them to mature in their own time. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं वदवाक्य प्रमाणदः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. ओम श्री राम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. ओम कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखा वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलं. वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति. पराङ्गतिम्. ॐ यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधानीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् सिसृक्षुर्जगत् तम्बोधाम्बुनिधिं तपस्वि मुकुटालङ्कार चिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आवेश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षये नमः। श्री विश्वामित्र महर्षये नमः। श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षये नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वामदेवादि महर्षिभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परायाः समस्तभक्तियोगवेदान्तादिमोक्षप्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पूर्वाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने गङ्गणबद्धस्माकं सह सर्वेषां गुरूणामाचार्याणां महानुभावानां संस्थानामाश्रमाणां श्रेयभिलाषिणां शिष्यभक्त सेवक उपासकानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्री राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर उपासना यज्ञ सत्संगादीनां द्वारा विश्व समस्त विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां प्रचार द्वारा मानवाళి अभ्युदयार्थं पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं च अनेक शास्त्राणां पारायण अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणं प्रथम प्रकरणं वैराग्य प्रकरणं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभोः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे अवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्री वशिष्ठ शरणं मम श्री विश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्री वाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्री रामायण शरणं मम श्री राम शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ पंचदश सर्गः। Friends, we have done the chanting of 15th sarga. As it is said in these 21 shlokas of this sarga, Bhagavan Rama is doing ahankara vigarahanam. Yesterday we discussed at length and said that the highest achievement in life is recognizing this ahankara, objectifying it, and then understanding it to be the first and foremost shatru, and surrendering it either in devotion or dissolving it in the great knowledge of the self is the only way to get out of all problems. So many quotations, so many stories, examples we saw yesterday. Sri Ramji is giving some ideas to us as to how to think, understand about it. To begin with, before entering to Shastra, just you and I can do this exercise, not everyone who doesn't come regularly. We are studying the Shastras regularly. Upanishad Shastra, Vedanta, Tattva Shastra. Now, in that Brahma Shastra, Brahma Tattva Shastra, Upanishad, when it is said everything is one Brahman, do we experience